How y'all doing? My name's Ruben, and I'm with 5 Minute Warning. I appreciate the fact that you've downloaded our episode today. But of course, just to let you know, we are live on Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can join and talk with us and everything. You can check us out on Twitch. You can check us out on YouTube. Just put in 5 Minute Warning and join us live on the show every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you for downloading this episode, and we'll talk to you soon.
The following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5 Minute Warning.
The open relationship is I'm doing stuff with you, and you know that I'm doing stuff with them, and she knows that I'm doing stuff with you, and everybody cool with it.
Yeah.
Different thing.
I mean,
I hope you're just not describing hoeing, because, like, you know, anybody can hoe. There's no number requirement on hoeing.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5 Minute Warning.
welcome everyone to a brand new episode of 5 Minute Warning. As always, this your man who keeps stereotypes alive with his orange soda, Ruben in the house. And of course, always with me is my cousin, AG.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
Oh, bro, everything's great. How you doing?
Can't complain. Can't complain.
Good, man. Good.
Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. As far as the show goes, Miss Yolanda, Aunt Shirley, and my wife, and my deceased mom. Can't hear it, but still, happy Mother's Day.
Yep, I'll take the words right out of my mouth, man. I was about to say that. Yes, we have another glorious Mother's Day. And shout out to Winter as well.
Winter. That's right.
That's right. It's all good. It's Mother's Day. It was a great day out there today. So I hope everyone enjoyed their Mother's Day to the best of their ability. And I hope there are a whole bunch of moms who did not work out there today. But I understand somebody got to keep the lights on sometimes. So the job's got to get done. So for those mothers who also work today, another shout out to you as well. So, man, crazy week, but we're going to get into something a little different today, right? You know, we have decided that we're going to change things up a little bit like we always do. You know, we like to reinvent ourselves and to make ourselves better and try to do better for everyone out there. It's things as such. So, today, we're going to just go ahead and jump into it, man. I'm interested in this topic as far as like what you think, AG, because this is probably the most taboo topic we've ever talked about. And we've talked about some stuff here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and jump into it. You know, ladies and gentlemen, this is not Dr. Phil. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not any type of sex stories or anything like that. But it's really important in relationships that we talk about certain things that are important to at least one party, probably both. And of course, sex is one of those things. So today, what we're going to talk about is something very simple, yet once again, like I said, very taboo. Now, I already know I'm going to get the whole hate when I say it. But you know what? Hey, it is what it is. Let's just get it done, you know? So today, we are going to talk about open relationships, especially open relationships with our people, black people. Now, with that being said, of course, once again, a little taboo. We have never really talked about things like this before. I think we might have hinted around it, jumped around it, you know, play a little hopscotch, but we've never really said, boom, let's go. So today we're gonna let's go. And what I want to do some research on it first because, you know, everybody understands. Before we get our feelings into it, let's get some facts out here. All right. So, from Google, because Google be at least telling everybody what's up. Now, there is no precise up-to-date data on the exact number of black couples in open relationships. Now, they do say it's very limited, and research suggests that it is growing, yet often discreet. Basically, people out here doing it, but nobody talking about it, because the majority of relationships in the black community is monogamous. Oh shit! Monogamous, or at least they come off as being monogamous. And I'm gonna put it out there just like that. I'm gonna drop it, walk away, right? Because yes, you can sit here and say, "Yeah, man, that's my boo," but we got other boos out there too. Well, some people got other boos out there, so we're gonna do this shit. We're gonna do this shit right, AG. We ain't about to lie to nobody. So, really, it's about 4% of participants in a 2018 study reported being in open relationships. Basically, it's kind of growing, as it were. But once again, nobody ain't talking about it. That's not coming up in the family in the family cookouts or nothing. Yo, man, how many chicks you been with this month? Man, I saw a couple. That conversation ain't happening with married people. That just ain't happening. Now, there are some key findings to open relationships in the black community. Despite all the stigmas and strong cultural ties to monogamy, traditional marriage and monogamy, there is a noted uptick in African Americans exploring ethical non-monogamy and polyamory. Now, one of the biggest people that we know who has really come out and said, "Hey, I got like 4 wives," is Neo. Neo's come out and said, "I got like 4 wives."
I did not know that.
Oh, you did?
I did not.
Man. People talk every time he's on the show. I swear, any interview within the last 10 years, they always bring it up because, once again, in the black community, that shit ain't a thing.
You think?
I mean, well, you're right. Because
I have a lot to say about that. I have a lot to say about that part of it.
We got people out here who ain't talking about it, but whatever. And so, yeah, as far as there are a lot of people, and I say a lot, I guess that 4% number is kind of, it is number-wise is a lot. The percentage is not a lot. But yeah, Neo is, if I'm correct, Neo has like 3 or 4 wives, which is, I'm glad he makes a lot of money, and I'm glad he makes a lot of hit songs. Because if he had that, he'd be broke. So he'd just be like, it's basic. I'm surprised. Well, not surprised. I'm actually really glad that Neo hasn't come out with a TV show, because we already had the Sister Wives TV show. Lord knows that's all we need. Neo and his 4 wives up there. What's going on, Moby?
What's up, Mo?
Chilling, man.
Man. So, like I said, we've already started getting into the topic this week of open relationships, and I was just basically going over some stats. We want to get the facts out the way before we start talking about feelings, because I think a lot of feelings are going to happen. Maybe not from our end, but you never know. Now, surveys indicate that open relationships are gaining traction, with some studies showing around 38% of men and 31% of women of various backgrounds considering a non-monogamous arrangement to be ideal. Now, of course, many black couples in open relationships keep them private due to societal stigmas and traditional views, often leading to underreporting. Yeah, like I said earlier, you're not at the family cookout talking about, all the women that you are having sex, all the other married women you're having sex with, or you're swinging with, and nothing like that. At least as far as I know, I haven't been part of those conversations. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm just saying I haven't been part of those conversations. However, platforms such as Field, F-E-E-L-D, have reported a 500% surge in users incorporating terms such as ethically non-monogamous and polyamorous in their profiles over the recent years. So basically what they're saying is, from, at least what Google's saying is, hey, right now, we don't really know how many people doing this shit because nobody out here talking about it. Well, obviously, that because of all the stigmas, and I can't imagine you being Neil and bringing 4 wives to the cookout. Like that might.
Is it just stigma though? Because I mean, look, I know you're approaching it from it's just a stigma reason, but it's also dangerous to be open about that, not just because of the stigma, but also because of the amount of hate you're gonna get. Not even a stigma, like you're gonna have a lot of haters in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, there's gonna be some brothers looking at you like, hey dog, you doing it. And there's gonna be some like, man, how the fuck that nigga doing it?
especially if they all fine.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's gonna be a lot of hate out there. Like, it ain't gonna just be negative, judgmental stigma. It's gonna be a whole bunch of, I wish I could figure out how to do that.
and so Mo B, did you know that Neil has like 4 wives? Did you know that?
I mean, is it 4? I know
it's 3 or 4.
I know he was engaged with, or he was doing stuff with 2 or 3 women. But you know what? That's also none of my fucking business. I don't care.
Exactly. Right.
like the stigma that you're talking about, like, does exist because there's a lot of judgmental people. There's a lot of angry fisters and a whole bunch of you going to hellers out there. But I don't care, because at the end of the day, I'm just like, hey man, do what works for you. Do what makes you happy. And as long as it ain't putting spoiled milk in my cereal, I'm good.
AG's trying to hold it back, man. You can't do it. All right, AG. I mean, so we got some of the facts out the way, right?
Sure.
And Mo B has started talking about some people's feelings. So, I mean, let's talk about it, man. We talk about it like we talk about everything else. So, AG, what are your thoughts on open relationships as a whole thing, not just for Black people, but then express how you feel as far as our community with that?
Well, this is one of the times. First of all, everything Mo said is correct, because a lot of the times I look at stuff and I don't personally agree, so it's like it ain't none of my business anyway, and it doesn't pay my rent, so whatever. Do you? If you like it, I love it. That's kind of how I approach it. But in my mind to myself, I'm like, no, sir, don't feed into a lot of things about you that aren't good. It's just not good. Now, am I Bible thumping right now? I don't think I'm Bible thumping yet, but because in these relationships, ultimately, the thing that you think of right away when you think of polyamorous relationships or swingers or whatever, they all have the same demise. I don't think most people can handle a throuple or 4 or 5, whatever it is, because ultimately somebody's going to catch feelings past what the rules are, past this level of human sophistication that I don't think is real. So it's like, yeah, I'm kind of shaking my head. Personally, I'll never, ever do it. Not ever. It's too much.
So let me,
okay.
I'm gonna stop you for a second, because that's a very poignant statement. All right, like, you'll never ever do it, and I'm very fine with that. You do you. Like, I don't care. I'm with both of y'all on that. None of that shit got anything to do with me, as long as not with the person I'm messing with. Like, that's what it is. So, we've kind of talked about the wives situation, right? We've mentioned the wives situation, but I would like to introduce the other situation, with open relationships, as far as, hey, I mean, you both can have sex with anyone. Obviously, in some, there are some rules sometimes, which I would hope people would have rules on how you deal with things like that. But I agree with what you said, right? You gotta have a certain type of, I don't know if I want to say maturity, but I think it's just a lot more trust and love in the person that you're with. Because if we're gonna be 100, there are people who are in relationships such as this, and the other person don't know. So I mean,
If
when
they
it's all
don't know,
said
that's
and
not what
done-
we're talking about. That's not the question. We're
Well,
talking about
I mean,
everybody
yeah.
is involved.
You're bringing
Everybody
in a whole
knows.
nother situation.
Yeah.
Let's stick to the topic.
Now you're
Let's
talking about
stick
adultery or cheating. That's different.
Well,
let's laser focus here.
I understand that. I understand. I'm just putting it out there. But once again, when we're talking over relationships, that's necessarily just not having multiple wives. Maybe it's just having multiple partners. But there's some other underlining things with that. So I mean, like clearly you said that you ain't about none of that, and that's very fine. I guess my question would be, is that more because of the way you've been brought up, or is that more just because of safety?
It's neither. It's me. But I want to finish my point. Percentage-wise, the reason why black people come out like with clean hands on this is because black people are we don't discuss mental issues, we don't discuss problems, and we certainly don't discuss sex in an alternative way. And I think culturally, from the outside looking in, people don't think black people do this. Because now we're talking about something that I think human beings do. They feed into certain appetites, what have you, but black people, the way in which we traverse amongst ourselves, we don't talk about a lot of things. If it's uncomfortable and it's not race, we don't talk about it, historically and typically. So I'm like, that's the part where being black, we are hiding behind whiteness because we associate alternative or deviant behavior with white folks almost exclusively, and that's not true. No one's 100% anything. So for me, it's like, we out here riding dirty because we're not being truthful. I think the percentages with human appetites like this, I think the percentages most of the time are across the board. Asian, Jewish, black, white, whatever you are, you have some deviant in you. Okay. Now, having said that, the reason why I said, because you had asked the question, you were like, is it your upbringing or is it safety? With stuff like this, I am not even concerned about safety necessarily because I'm answering the question in a really organic way. Because this is about appetites as far as I'm concerned. So for me, I know me, what that means is I cannot handle feeling like there is somebody out there that is better for the person I'm in love with or the person that I love sleeping with than me. Do I understand that to be true? Yes. But I also know if you let your partner run the street, and this is essentially, to me, this is essentially running the street because you're experiencing other things, eventually that person will find somebody that's better than you. And once they do, especially if you're talking about a woman, because sometimes women will get the best option and take off. Sometimes, not all the time, but typically that can happen. So I'm like, do I want that? No. Now, for me, I don't want to figure out some things about myself that were always there, that didn't need to be in my life for good reason, and now it's there, now I have to deal with it. And now I might have a partner that can't do it for me. Now I'm in these streets again and breaking all the rules that were set up. So between me not having enough rigidity and enough coldness to be like, do what you want to do, I don't care, whatever. And me understanding myself well enough to know that I just cannot deal with this day to day. For me, it's a bad situation because I've said this on a show about porn. Porn is one of those things that I can understand its detriment just because porn will wake up some things in you that you didn't know that you had. And once it's awake, it doesn't go to sleep. You have to deal with it. And it could be really bad. It could be really bad. You could be somebody, you could be like Clark Kent, and once you get in that phone booth, it's over. But the sad thing is you can't go back to being Clark Kent. You are Superman 24/7, and now you have to deal with it. So all of those things, once you start delving into things that are outside of the construct of a monogamous relationship, you have to be prepared for things that you don't know that you like or don't like. And you have to be prepared emotionally. Can you handle somebody being better than you? Not even really better than you, but just better suited for one of your partners. And vice versa. Can that person that you're in this relationship with handle you going, well, not really into this, I'll do it, but I'm not really into this because this other person, whoa. Can that other person handle that? Can the third person or the fourth person handle all these things? So that's where I'm coming from. It's not necessarily my upbringing, and it's not necessarily safety. But for me, it's just like when I look at it in total, understanding who I am as a person, there's no way, bro. No way. No way. And honestly, I like coming home to the same woman. I promise you. I love being a person of habit. I promise you I do. There's no woman out there that I'm looking at going, yeah, that's nice. No, I don't. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you see a nice woman with a nice rack or nice butt, whatever, that's not what I'm talking about. I 100% never are like, I don't want to come home to Lauren at all. 100%. I want to be with her exclusively until it's over with. And when I say over with, I mean somebody died. And I waited long enough to understand what I wanted and needed, what I was willing to sacrifice, what I wasn't really willing to, deal breakers. She checked all the boxes. Yeah. So I'm like, so that's part of it too. So when I saw the question, I was like, ooh, this is gonna be easy. Because there's no way in which I'm doing it. I'm just not. For that one reason and for all the other reasons, for myself, I just know who I am. I'm not built for it. You have to be a certain, like when we was talking about pimps, can't do it. I'm not that person. I cannot. You can perform the action. Yeah, but no, I just can't do it. So that's my full answer.
All right, cool. Brett said he's been in an over relationship. He said it was cool. She moved and it was over. I mean, hey, if that ain't cut and dry, I don't know what is. Right there, player. Moby, thoughts?
First of all, totally unrelated. I promise I'll get back. But this is so random of a topic for Mother's Day. Just had to throw that out there. Like, you know what we're gonna talk about on Mother's Day? What happens when one chick ain't enough for your ass?
Or the other way around. I mean, we're equal opportunity here, man.
I'm just saying. As AG was talking, I was just like, man, this is quite an interesting topic to talk about on this day.
Not wrong, sir.
Didn't even think about it. About it.
Hey, Ruben, you did this, sir.
I'm not saying I didn't. I'm just saying I didn't even think about it.
I'll stay on task. Like,
and nobody said, "Hey, you sure you want to do this on Mother's Day?" Thanks for looking out, guys.
Man, you like it, I love it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and we all know what that means.
I'm just saying, like, so I understand in principle why it's becoming a popular topic, becoming a popular choice. I also agree with you that there's never going to be accurate numbers on it because I don't think it's a new fad. I think it's kind of always been there. Just nobody was really talking about it. And the only time you thought about swingers, it was always old, wrinkly white people that was doing like the nudist type. Like, when you think about it back in the day, that's the only people you thought about doing it. So that's why, as AG said, it's kind of like, kind of hiding behind the cultural differences. It's like, nah, man, it's kind of always been there.
Real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just want, I don't know if y'all know. Y'all know we have a nudist colony in Virginia, right?
I think I heard something about that. I think.
Yes. Okay.
None of my business, bro.
See, there it is again. They don't pay my rent. Let it hang, bro. Let it hang.
My business.
I mean, that's all they do, baby. They let it
Hey,
hang.
none of my business. They do not pay my rent. Them sagging whatevers don't pay my rent.
But I guess I'll approach this from two things. Like I'm in large part in agreement with AG as far as like, you know, why it's a detrimental thing. But my thing is like, honestly, I think it's just the idea of it is too utopian to be successful. Because like, look, on paper, you can write down all the things and benefits of it, and I can say it makes perfect logical sense. Like, Ruben, you remember I told you before, man, you were there. We were at a random club, and some chick just randomly asked me at the bar, "How do you feel about polygamy?" To which my response was, "I've never thought about it. Why would anyone ask me that question?" But she then went on like almost like a 30-second elevator pitch about the benefits of it, and I just kept thinking, on paper, everything you're putting down makes perfect sense. Unfortunately, I know there are people involved in this equation, which completely eliminates all the logical shit you talking about right now. Because as AG said, feelings are going to happen. Something, and then it just sounds dreadful to have to worry about multiple women being upset with me. That sounds miserable. Like I get it. The male phallus part of you is supposed to be like, hey man, you know what's better than one? Two. And it's like, yeah, when you're talking about one topic. But when you're talking about all the other stuff, no thanks, bro. I am good. I'm no thanks. That's some, as Richard Pryor said, that's some pussy you can keep.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew it was coming. At some point he's going, because it's true, man. It's true. It's like what Mo says about money. All money ain't good money, man. All booty ain't good booty. I could not imagine being with 4 or 5 different Laurens, bro. And she's the best thing cooking. She's a smokehouse. But with that, I feel like some of the presumption is you think that you're gonna get 2 or 3 bangers. Like all of them are awesome women. No, man, no. And even if they were, all 3 of them have different nuances that you have to address. That means you have to be in the film room 3 different times for 3 different teams and be prepared on Sunday.
And you know they better at tribe mentality, so if one gets mad, she gonna bring all her sisters with her.
Exactly.
Like everybody gonna be mad at you.
Exactly. Because see, what you didn't talk about, which I don't know if this is part of what you were saying, but doing this where no one's living together is different than doing this when everyone's living together or living closely. Like, when you brought up sister wives, they all live in the same cul-de-sac. They have houses next to each other.
Yeah.
And so it's like basically they have one big house and everybody's involved. And it's like, that is different than I'm seeing this woman, I'm seeing that woman, they all know about me and they all see other people. Because ain't nobody living together. And that's a whole nother dynamic when people live together.
Correct. That's part of it. That's one of them. And the other part is just the actual swinging part.
Yeah,
with other couples and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do want to address the parts of the sales approach that people have to open relationships that I do actually wholeheartedly agree with. If you look at like divorce rates and you look at like people, the number one reason generally stems around infidelity. So if you can eliminate one of the major contributors to people breaking up, I can understand how somebody would sell that as a benefit. The other thing is, I think the reason the idea sounds good, because what the idea does open up is more honest communication. Because we've talked about it before, like, if we actually said out loud all the things that we actually like to the person that we're with, nobody would accept us. So there's a lot of things that we just say, you know what? Gonna pocket that and never bring that out unless she says it's cool. But she's got to say it's cool because I ain't about to say that shit and fuck up all this other stuff. So in that sense, I can see how those people who have eliminated the shame and guilt of desires out of the relationship, I can see how they could probably be much better communicators with everything. But the number one reason I just don't think it works holistically is the only way open relationships can work is if both partners have the same level of being able to find other participants. Meaning, and that doesn't mean the looks department, because that's not it. The only way this open thing can work needs two ingredients. You got to have a hot chick and a paid dude, because those are the only people who are playing on equal playing field. Like a rich dude and a hot chick, even playing field, because both of them can roam the streets, find the partner of their choosing, and nobody's gonna sweat it. But if you just Joe Blow that works at a factory and you with an attractive woman, y'all ain't got the same option. And at some point in time, you're gonna run into the AG complex where, hey man, she gonna find a better option. So you got to be able to match energy in there, and we can't match energy with the looks. I don't care how hot, how sexy this guy thinks he is. A hot chick is always gonna be hotter on these streets. However, I don't care how hot that chick thinks she is. A billionaire got all the options. That's the only way it can work. It's got to be a smoking hot chick and a super paid dude. They can have all the open relationship they want, and I can see wholeheartedly how that shit could work. But you that works at Walmart shipping factory, nah, bro, it probably ain't gonna work for you. and unless you just cool with like harboring threes.
Wow.
Can you find a lie?
No, it's just wow.
I mean, there are exceptions, but basically, can you find a lie?
It's just wow. That's all I got. You know. Now I assume a 3. Are you saying a 3 out of 5 or a 3 out of 10?
Doesn't matter. Either way, like it probably ain't what you want as a guy, ideally. Because like AG said, when you think about it as a guy, you're thinking, oh man, I could find 2 or 3 bangers. That's not how it works, because every banger is expensive. So unless you got the financial backing to support all this banging you trying to do, no, just be happy you found one and double down on that shit, because you average dude making average salary, you are not gonna find 3 like Neo is paid enough where he probably can, you know, he'll keep writing these songs, he gonna keep getting these royalty checks, and he can be with 2 or 3 fine chicks. You, sir, that works in retail, ain't gonna make it happen, bro. Just damn, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, you say that, Ruben, but is he wrong? Is he? I know it's harsh. I know it's harsh.
If you slinging that Mr. Marcus dick, like you just it still ain't gonna work for you. Like eventually, it just ain't gonna work.
Telling you, man, women are going with the better option, especially in a situation like that. It's like,
Cause Ruben, let me play out the scenario. Let's say, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you work at FedEx, right? And you got a banger. She a 9. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not a 10. She a 9. Solid. You know what I'm saying? And you like, hey, we're gonna do this open thing. And you out here and you shipping your penis to all these 5s and 6s on a daily basis. Cause that's what you're gonna get access to being who you are.
I love being on the show with him.
and then one day, your 9 is gonna be doing the same thing, and she gonna get with somebody who's paid, and that dude's gonna be like, "Hey, why you still fuck with that FedEx nigga?" And she's gonna be like, "That's a good point. Why am I?"
Better option. I'm gonna take the fastest horse, sir, and I will jump off. I will kill a heifer to get on that faster horse. Better option, sir. That's how women roll, because women have told me. I'm just letting you know. Can you find a lie? It's harsh, but can you find a lie?
I mean, I'm not really looking for lies. I'm just,
I see what you're saying. I'm just saying some of your reaction is just like, but can you find a
it's
lie?
funny shit. Like Moby always, he always does the funny, because it's funny. I mean, and it makes sense.
It's funny because it's 100% correct.
But I wasn't trying to be funny. I'm literally just
exactly.
That's the reason.
Oh, yeah.
I know ideally it just doesn't work. Now, once again, if you were saying, "Hey, man, you're a millionaire. You cool with open relationship?" Yeah, absolutely. Go do your thing, bro. Like, you get it how you live. But like, hey, regular dude out here, I mean, bro, unless your game is airtight, and even then, man, you're gonna lose some. You gonna lose some.
So
everybody gonna take an L.
So basically, which is, basically, it comes down, and I agree. It comes down to, hey man, your finances, because your finances allow you to get into the game, and they'll allow you to stay into the game. Correct? I believe that's what I heard, for the most part. Because, am I wrong here?
No, you're not wrong. Because the same thing for women. With women that don't.
Look, I'm not trying to paint the picture that every chick is a gold digger. I'm simply going off of the standards that they set. Because when you ask every woman, when they describe people, the financial thing is in there. So I'm just saying, if you really want to keep your option open, and you really trying to do this open lifestyle, hey, bro, your pockets better be open too.
Hey, man, it's the same energy, bro. We're not allowed to say it, but as far as I'm concerned, because of women set this up for us, we talk about money for men a lot, and what we owe and what we need to do, all the things. What we are not allowed to say is that if you don't have the right rack and the right booty, then that's your currency, and you're not going to succeed. You're not going to succeed in this area. Now, I will say the what offsets it a little bit is the idea that you have a vagina at all. But honestly, the hot chick reference is legit, man. It's just like 5s and 6s can't live in this environment. They will fail because they're just not hot enough. Honestly, they're just not. Now, I'm not saying that they won't, be in the game. But I don't know if they're wearing no rings or not. And when I say rings, I don't mean matrimony. I'm talking about championships. So
yeah, the fact you got a vagina means you always got options.
Right, but not as many as the hot chick.
Yeah, we're not saying that it. Honestly, a basic chick can say I'm down for an open relationship, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of dudes that's cool with it, kinda, But I promise you, the people, the level of people who are going to be really cool with that open relationship are generally going to be, you got to have the same prospect ratio. You know what I'm saying? If she's a 5-star recruit, you got to be a 5-star program to land that recruit.
Could not agree more. Like I said before, for long-term success, that is what's required.
Division II schools don't be recruiting at the McDonald's All-American game because they know this ain't my lane.
No, definitely hear that. So before I have my conversation, Brett had a 5-girl rotation. Wow. What worked well was 4 had a man and 1 was a pilot. He got lucky. They just wanted some side action. Hey, man, salute.
And I'm so glad that he's on here with this, because what I was afraid of was we're talking about something we know nothing about in a vacuum. So I'm glad he's here saying this. So that makes me feel like we're on the right track. That's all,
And he said 5 and 6s were his bread and butter.
Bro, once again, that's where you gonna land.
Exactly.
And look, I'm not down on them. Not down on them. Cause you find a good 5 or 6 with a cool personality that don't cause you no drama. Hey, bro, high five to you, bro. You are winning.
Everybody need a bench.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree. I definitely think it's the majority, whether you're white or black or whatever race you are. A lot of it's all about the financial, right? First of all, you got to have your financial right. In order to pick up the 7 pluses, We'll just say that.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I almost feel like we could be talking about different things because, like, no, you don't have to be paid to have multiple women on rotation. The thing is, you're not actually in a relationship with any of these chicks. You just out here hoeing.
Exactly.
Two different topics.
Yeah.
Like the open relationship is I'm doing stuff with you, and you know that I'm doing stuff with them, and she knows that I'm doing stuff with you, and everybody cool with it.
Yeah.
Different thing.
I mean,
I hope you're just not describing hoeing, because, like, you know, anybody can hoe. There's no number requirement on hoeing.
And now for a commercial break.
How you doing? This is Ruben from 5 Minute Warning, and I just wanted to sit here and tell you about JTD Creations. They're the ones that made our shirts and even sweatshirts. They're pretty dope. They can put your logo on anything, shirts, jackets, hoodies, even hats. They also do Stanleys and all this other stuff. Anything you need a logo on, they can put it on. They can do it for 1 or 2 people, or they can do it for a group. It's really up to you. Hit them up on JTD Creations on Facebook. Once again, that's who 5 Minute Warning uses for all of our apparel. And trust me, you will not be disappointed. Once again, hit up JTD Creations if you need a shirt or you need anything for yourself, a family member, or your crew. And let them know that 5 Minute Warning sent you. Have a great one.
And back to the show. I love when he gives me these layups for intros.
And honestly, you know, the interesting thing about it is, I would think that, you know, as far as, if you're just having sex with other people and your partner knows about it, I mean, I guess I don't know if that's hoeing per se, because that's different, right?
But you're calling it a partner. So you're calling it a partner. So that is an open relationship. If your partner knows about it and that person still calls you their partner, that's an open relationship.
Yeah, but you ain't.
Because you don't call just a random person you smashing your partner.
Yeah, true that. Well, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, like, so, for instance, if I was married and, you know, I guess, you know, part of this lifestyle, from what I've read and stuff, is like, you know, they go to parties, swinger parties. And sometimes wives, you know, they swap wives or whatever. That happens there. I've never been to one, so I don't really know what happens there. I just read books. So
it's like a recruiting camp, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm putting things in sports references to make sense for me, okay?
Hey man, whatever works, bro. Whatever works. So, like, yeah, you know, obviously one person, what my assumption is, one of them must be attractive, if not both. Because I can't imagine two unattractive people going into that type of environment unless you're finding another. But I don't know. I mean, once again,
I'm going to promise you, both people do not have to be attractive.
No, I'm saying one of them has to be attractive. I can't imagine both of them being threes.
Okay, you remember back in the day when the HBO used to show that all them sex stuff, and like it be them swinger camps, and it wasn't a hot person there. It's just a whole bunch of people that like banging, and that's, you know, if you chasing that high, man, like you don't really care who your supplier is.
So, I mean, there you go, right? So I guess let's remove that away from the situation. And I mean, when it all comes down to it, y'all both riding for each other. Y'all just like to have sex with other people. I mean, I understand how societal-wise, that's probably not the thing you want to bring up at the cookout, you know? But I mean, I guess my question is, if I assume one of you has to want to do that to maybe convince the other to do that, because I would find it interesting. I don't know. I don't know how two people would just decide, hey, let's go swing. If neither one of them wanted to do it.
They recruit just like anybody else.
Have you been recruited, Moby?
No, but I do know people who have been to set parties and all. And honestly, they say, hey man, it's real chill. It's no pressure. They just basically be like, hey, you know, if you're interested in doing something cool, if you're not, just don't F up the vibe. And I'm just like, hey man, like, I can understand how that would work. And that's a very good recruiting pitch, because you know you can't come too hard on like a foreign lifestyle to people. You gotta soft recruit them people first, man. You can't just walk up to some random person at 7-Eleven and be like, "Hey, would you like to bang me and my chick?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not.
At 7-Eleven.
I mean, I assume
I see you
so.
staring at that big bite. Well, you know what it is. Like,
I mean, would you like to?
I see you staring at that big bite.
I got something for you, girl. What's up? You know.
so look. I got a friend who he's been to those parties. He was like, hey man, first of all, single guys can't go. And I'm like, hey, makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
He was like, you got to be invited. It's got to be a couple. Chick has to bring you. And I'm like, oh, okay. So they really do got all these rules. And I'm just like, hey man, I respect the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I respect the game. And he was like, yo, I went there. There was a lot of wild stuff going on. He was like, I was just drinking, and he was like, he like had people just having random conversation with me. It was all chill. And he was like, and then we left. And he was like, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't necessarily want to do this, but it was a chill vibe. And I'm just like, cool. You gave me all the experience in that place I need just by you telling me. I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I'd be weird at a place like that, because my biggest fear would be some random person touching me. And I know I'm a guy, and it sounds like, you know, oh, what if an attractive woman just randomly touches you? Look, I'm just kind of weird about people I don't know touching me, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Ruben, you remember we used to go to Hooters? And because Ruben would say it, he was like, man, I hate when the chicks come sit at the table and they put their hand on your shoulder. And I was with him the first time we did it, and she did. I'm like, hey, you don't have to touch me. And he just looked at me like, I was like, yo, man, like, seriously, like, you don't have to touch me. And she looked at me like she was surprised. I'm like, no offense. I'm just saying, I'm going to tip you either way.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not going to affect your tip. What's going to affect your tip is how fast food come out and my drink stays full. We good.
I mean, yeah.
You said you don't have to touch me.
But yo, he is very true. That's some true shit, man. I am the bubble, bro. I don't care how hot you are or who you are. The bubble, man, you gotta ask for permission. You just can't be rolling up in here just touching shit. Nah, hell no.
Yeah, because AJ, I have a complex. Like, it's almost a low self-esteem complex, AG, because I'm just like, I don't feel like I'm sexy enough for some random chick to just start touching me. So if somebody does, I assume you trying to get something from me. Like, I'm like, I feel like it's a scam, no matter what. Like, hey, I'm good.
And you know, in that situation, you're absolutely right, 100%.
No,
They don't like
right
you,
there,
but they
man.
know what you respond to. So there it is. You right. You absolutely
Hey, I'm
right.
fat. I respond to food, baby. And as quick as you can get it out here. Let's go. Like, I mean, hey, he's laughing, man, but I'm so serious.
Yeah, because honestly, we made a joke with her. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
look, it's two big guys here, man. Your tip's gonna be based on this food, babe. Like, you bet if you want a good tip, you better go holler at them chefs back there, because they are controlling your destiny right now.
He said they control your destiny right now.
He is not lying whatsoever.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I've always been like that. It's just like, yo, what? Like, weird stuff, man. Just weird stuff has happened to me as I grew up, and it's just like, you know, what are we doing? Like, personal space. I don't have an issue of being intimate or being close with somebody, but it's like, yeah, I don't need to turn a corner and like you all like all over me. Hell no. Like, unless like it's different if you hurt. Now if you
Or
hurt,
if I know you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I know you.
yeah. Like for instance, old story. I was like 15 or whatever, and I might have even told this on the show before. Went to like to a conference or whatever, and I think it was in Kentucky or Tennessee. I don't know. Whatever. I'm like 15. You know, I flew on a plane there. Shit was crazy. Like, I'm on a plane. What the hell? You know, I get there. I'm meeting people. And I'll say it. White girl. Nice white girl. Whatever.
I like how you had to put that disclaimer. It was a nice
have
one.
to put
It was
that
a nice
disclaimer.
one. Okay.
It
Well,
was a nice
no.
colored fella.
Yeah. I put that disclaimer in there because when I'm about to make this statement, I mean, it happens. So I'm introducing myself to people. Hey, how you doing? Shake hands, whatever. She literally is like, hey, I'm such and such. And she kisses me around the lips. And I'm just like, the fuck? Like, what are we doing? Where am I? Am I in some place where I wasn't ready for this shit? And then her boyfriend is like, oh, she does that to everybody. I'm just like, what? I'm motherfucking 15. Man, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Everybody's okay with this?
Yeah, everybody's okay with this shit, man. Bruh, I like mentally like lost it for
I
like,
appreciate you letting me know she does this with everybody. But my question to you is, why do y'all let her?
yeah, like what the fuck? Like, and I mean, it was just the initial shot. And then of course, the whole, hey man, fuck your bubble, like type shit. And I was like, yo. And then he was like cool to the other side of the pillow. And I was just like, I'm in the motherfucking Twilight Zone.
Hey, look, man, they was young in an open relationship, bro. You ain't even know. You had your first experience at 15. You ain't even know.
Bruh.
You was being recruited, dog.
You was being recruited.
They was trying to see how your reaction was. Hey, nah, he ain't cool, bro. He kind of tripped on us, so he ain't cool. He ain't invited to the swinger cookout.
Nah, I won't mentally, physically, or anything prepared for that shit. I was like, what the fuck?
They was like, man, we thought you was down for the swinging and banging, dog. Like you.
Nah, I won't down for that. Not at that time, anyway.
I mean, AG, you laugh. How do you feel about that random touching?
Well, you know, it depends. Like at Hooters, I understand what's going on. Like what you said, the reason why you don't like it, I know they're trying to kind of shush me up a little bit, thinking that if they do that, they'll get a bigger tip. Especially in Hooters, where you know the servers are 100% women, and
It's all sexually driven up in there.
right, and that's a big piece of context that we need to understand if we're talking about places like that.
Yeah.
I don't expect that at Chili's. However, it doesn't bother me, but I can understand how, like, it doesn't bother me, but as long as cameras are on, I'm good. Because what I don't want is Michael Irvin. I don't want that experience where you're minding your business and somebody does something to you, and then all of a sudden you lost your job.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from, but in places like Hooters or a strip club, anything that like Ruben said, anything that's sexually driven, I understand they're trying to hype me up so they can get paid.
Well,
And that's the bottom line of it. Now, I if someone that works at Hooters wants to challenge me, if some stripper wants to challenge me, then okay. But as a man, that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, I
well,
know what it is.
I would probably separate the Hooters and the strip club thing
Why?
because,
But why? I'm curious about that. Why?
because it's just my feeling.
I'm not calling Hooters servers strippers, but I'm saying the concept that he's talking about is the same thing.
Understand the concept.
They're trying to build a fake sexual rapport with you to get more money out of you.
Correct. I guess what I'm saying is, in a gentleman's club, like, that's kind of what you're there for. Like, you're not just going.
Well,
there
people who
to
go
get-
to Hooters, by and large, is kind of what they're there for too. By and large.
No, first of all, at the strip club, you're not there to be touched because you're not allowed to touch them. So you're not there for that.
Not wrong there
guess
either.
well, yes and no, I would say. And it's just me. I would say yes and no. I guess going into like we said earlier, in Hooters, one, it's a family establishment. So like, to me, it's about the food because I'm there, the food to eat. I'm not there to.
No, I get why
whatever.
you being there is a different.
But at a children's club, unless you're in Magic City and you're there for the lemon pepper wings, you're there for them. So it's a different. My thing is, it's a different mentality of why you're there. So you would expect physical contact in a gentleman's club more so than at Hooters or any other restaurant.
Okay, that is fair, but I will challenge you by saying, hey, if you go to a strip club, does somebody just start giving you a lap dance, or do they talk to you first and ask, are you going to pay for said service?
So I will say this: I've seen both. I've seen.
Well, look, I have to defer your strip club now. 'Cause I've been to one accidentally in my life, and that was a work function.
What?
I think he told us the story before.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Yeah, you are uncomfortable. So yes, right? I've seen them come and talk first, but then some people just hop in your lap. And you're not necessarily getting that type of lap dance.
I feel like those are people who are hustling backwards. You giving up the goods early, baby.
Well, technically, no. Hey, this is what it feels like. If you want to feel more, boom, boom, boom. So, once again, I would say that's why I said what I said, right? Because at Hooters, it's just like, to me, it's any other restaurant. The only difference is the lack of clothes that are covering their body, which in all reality, for the most part, is still pretty covered up with, especially on the bottom and legs and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not about, I don't like being that. But if I know if I'm in a gentleman's club, I mean, you're going to be touched. It is. I can't imagine. Don't touch me. And I'm in a strip club. Like I just can't imagine that happening. As far as like that.
I get what you're saying. The mentality is different. But I still think if you're saying somebody giving out lap dances without getting confirmation of payment, they hustling backwards. AG, would you pay for the cow if you got the milk for free?
Nope.
I mean, so I've seen it. And then said that person did pay for lap dance.
We know how simp culture works. There's a simp out there for everybody. But I feel like that's something you got to talk about.
Oh, yes.
You can't wait till you're 6 months in to bring that topic up. you just can't.
But it's not a second date topic either.
I don't know, man. It kind of should be. And I think the people who are probably recruiting the correct way probably do make it a pretty early topic. Because what those people don't seem to want is like external drama from their lifestyle choice. And the way to get rid of external drama is to nip it at the bud early.
That's true. That's very true.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you wait till the 15th date to be like, hey, this is going really well, so let me tell you how I actually want to live. You kind of missing the point. Well, let me correct it. Unless you're a really smoking hot chick, or unless you're a really paid dude, those are the only people that can wait till like date 10 to bring that shit up.
But honestly, people like that wait till date 10, they've probably been grooming you for dates 1 through 9.
Once again, I and you're right, but I'm saying like if your bank account is strong enough, or if you're hot enough, or from woman's perspective, you probably can delay that conversation a little bit, because at that point in time, you feel like you've already hooked them. They're already hooked to some form of this lifestyle, whether it's that money that you're throwing out or it's that access you've been throwing out.
I mean, I guess the other part about that is I would assume those who are in the lifestyle have an idea of what they're looking for already. So even though they might not bring it up till date 10, there have been pieces about it throughout the time you've been with this person. So it's not like breadcrumbs,
though, man.
I mean,
these are people. These are still people, and people. Like, how many people can honestly say they know what they want in a relationship. That shit is always fluid. Like, you might have some hardline things, but like, I promise you, things that I valued 10, 15 years ago, man, them shits are different now.
Yeah, I mean, and so it all depends, right? Because let's say they were in the life, but something happened to their partner. They would like to be in the life, but you can't be in the life without a partner. Because then you just a hoe. Like, that's basically what that is.
Why can't you be in the life? Because if you was in the life with the partner and something happened to that partner, you probably had other people you were participating in. So now you're supposed to transfer partner rights to somebody else. Ain't that how it works?
I don't have answers to that question.
He just gave you the answer, sir.
I mean,
are we supposed to be coming up with like a definitive yes, no, maybe?
I don't think there is a definitive yes, no, maybe.
I mean, among us, I mean, you're, you know, I would probably be no. Mo has.
Well, I would assume both of y'all would be no. That's an assumption.
I'm just saying because it's like we keep getting deeper in the weeds
deep.
without purpose. That's why I'm just like, at this point, you know.
I don't know because I'm not in y'all position. So it's like
I'm a no on that because I don't believe in utopian societies. I'm probably not as much of a hardline no as AG. Like, I'm just like, oh, I can't. Like,
yeah.
no, I just don't believe. I would always be waiting for the shoe to drop. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, hey, you was cool with it. You was cool with it. And then one day, something gonna happen. And now it ain't cool. And now I'm the asshole that's got you involved in something that you wanted no parts of. And I'm a narcissist and all, you know, all the hot button words that women use when they're giving themselves self-therapy. Like, I would be all of those things. And I'm good on that, bro. Like, nah, man.
He's not wrong, man. He is so not wrong.
I mean, I would think for me, it would have to be something that, I mean, since I am not with a significant other, it would have to be something that she would be involved in.
And I'm gonna tell you, I still don't trust it. I don't, look, man, this gonna be the most sexist thing I've ever said. But you think I trust a woman to know what she wants?
But you've already said those things.
Yeah,
So, what I'm saying, like, yo, man, because I know, and I don't even fault nobody for that. Because, like I said, relationships and stuff are fluid, and just like AG said, emotions are gonna get involved. So, like, yeah, this might have been great up front, but like, eventually, I just don't believe that it's gonna always stay the same. I don't believe in the happily ever after in that capacity. Like, shit, there is no such thing as happily ever after. It's a whole bunch of we was happy, then we weren't, then we got back to happy, we fought to be happy again. Like, there ain't no straight upward trajectory relationship.
So I think, you know, to close this out, I think there are just three things, right? There are three things that would require for, I don't know, I'm not saying require for me, it'd just be like whatever. One, like, clearly I'm not bringing this shit up, and clearly, like, that's a conversation. Probably not one conversation, that's a multiple conversation. That's probably, hey, let's go look and see what's going on just because I'm curious type of deal, right? That's one. Two, it takes two special people to be able to do something like that and not let it emotionally affect them in a negative way. I'm kind of with AG on that point. I don't know if I could do that. It would be tough, but I don't know. So I'm not gonna say I could not do that. I'm just saying that I have no idea. I haven't been put in that situation, so, you know, experience. If I experience it, then I guess I'm gonna find out. And then three, you know, when it's all said and done, like, I ain't telling nobody. That shit ain't happening.
So you gonna piggyback on the white folks, man? You out here riding dirty?
Bruh.
I wouldn't
AG,
judge you, Ruben. Come on, man. We family, bro.
I swear to God, AG, if I ever did that, bruh, I'm never telling you. Not
And I'm
because
gonna be honest, I feel like you should never tell anybody the inner workings of how your relationship works.
Yeah.
So like that.
Well, I think what he
So,
said
yeah.
is especially that.
No, and I actually agree with him, especially that, because like I said, there's gonna be the judgmental people.
Yep.
It's gonna be the you going to hell. It's gonna be the you ain't living right, and then it's gonna be the hate motherfucker. That's like,
Yep.
how he get away with this shit?
Yeah.
This is so funny.
How this fat motherfucker do this? Ain't this some shit?
Oh boy.
After I get my high fives from my brothers, I might get one from
Well,
Dad,
actually,
too.
they wouldn't
But-
do that publicly because
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
about to
not
say those gonna be. You're not gonna get the high five. What you're gonna get is you're gonna get the head nod, and then you're gonna have to just take the fake outrage that they're gonna give in front of the women.
Oh, first of all,
They're gonna be like this. I don't believe you would do this, bruh. Like, come on, man.
First of all,
We better than this. And then they
I
gonna text
wish-
you later on and be like, hey, dog.
first of all, this shit ain't never coming up at the family barbecue. Fuck all that. But, yo, man, just let you know, that's what's up. You know, I get a head nod, but when I see them, oh, I'm getting dap. I'm getting a strong clench hug. You know, when they clench like this. we
Yeah, they're
clench
gonna,
like this.
you're gonna whisper in your ear, it's my boy.
I told you. I told you. I told you.
You was gonna come through for us. I knew you was.
Oh man.
the
Oh,
biggest
my
fear-
goodness.
You gonna have the one random dude being like, was it everything I dreamed?
So, and the biggest fear I ever have with doing something like that is if I go to one of those parties and I know somebody.
Why would that matter?
Is that a fear, or should that make you feel relieved?
I think it would make me feel relieved if I was doing that. I
It
think
depends on who it was.
I feel like it'd make me. I don't think it even matter, because it'd be like, all right, first of all, if it's somebody that you would never suspect, you knew nothing of it, even if they were your enemy, now you've got mutual destruction at y'all's hands. So it's like, hey, I know you ain't gonna say nothing, because then you got to explain how you know.
Or it could create an option that I never thought I would have ever had.
Once
I don't know
again,
if I
I
want
feel
that.
like it should. I feel like it would be more relieving to see, like, oh shit, it won't just me.
Bro, like I am a full belief that I feel confident in making the statement, and then we're gonna close it out, that I feel like I know people who I know swing. I feel
You
like
know at least four people, and that's a
Yeah.
made up number. But I'm almost
I feel
positive.
confident.
You
I
know
feel
at least
strong
four
about it.
people. You might never be able to prove it unless you go in that light. But I promise you know at least four people,
bro.
or at least you know four people that have dabbled. Maybe they don't live there no more, but you know
Yeah.
they know the vibes. They like,
I mean-
oh yeah, you know, there was that summer of 2020. You know what I'm saying?
She touched me on my shoulder. I didn't know what that meant.
and it wasn't in Hooters either.
Yeah, so, yeah, man. I mean, yeah, that's honestly, it's a fear because that's a conversation. But you're right. I should use that to my advantage because that's mutual destruction.
But why would it be
But-
a conversation?
Because it's got to be.
There's nothing to talk about if we both at the same place. We both here for the same reason.
Well, I guess it's different. If it's a guy, there's no conversation.
Why does
If
it
it's
matter?
a woman, hey, I think because
What's
I
the
think that's,
conversation?
I think some people will conversate. I'm just saying.
Other than the fact that I've always wanted to get with you anyway, so hey.
I mean,
Other
what's
than
up?
that, what are we talking about?
All right,
mean,
Ruben, let me.
Your husband like my girl? Let's get it done.
This is why I'm confused about this, Ruben. I would never walk in Golden Corral and see you standing in the buffet line and wonder what you doing here.
That is a reductive statement if I have never
Two
heard
different
one.
things, man.
Is it? AG,
It
is
is.
it?
It's simplistic,
It's like
but
going,
this is
hold on. It's like going to a gentleman's club and seeing like Moby. It's like you going to a gentleman's club and you saw somebody who's mama on the stage.
Is it really the same?
There's no conversation. I see what's happening. I know what it is.
But she might come to you.
For what? She sees me. She already
Hey,
knows I know what it is.
Didn't you? Haven't
Nothing
you
to
seen
talk
Varsity
about.
Blues? Varsity Blues. They saw the teacher. There was a conversation.
She was trying to make sure, because they didn't have mutual destruction at hand. She was a teacher,
Yeah, but they were underage.
and they were. but they were students. So what? Everybody knew how they got down in the town. She was the only one that was going to lose something.
Actually, her strip job was out of town. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was a town. It was the next town over.
Doesn't matter. She was, if anybody found out about it, she was the only person that would have been punished.
Truth.
Yeah.
Truth.
Hey, but she was fine.
That's not mutual destruction.
It is not.
Cool. Well, appreciate that. AG, what's on your mind?
Shout out to my wife, man. I had a little busy week, and I just did the podcast, like, it just finished up about 2 hours ago.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, sir. And I didn't say I was doing it. We were having a great Sunday, whatever it was, and I just got up on the computer, got it done, and she just went to read the book. And I especially appreciate that because that quality is not abundant. So I just want to thank my wife for never being an obstacle in any level of greatness that I want to achieve, ever. She doesn't need a heads up. She doesn't need anything. She knows what time it is. She knows what time it is, and it is what it is. I appreciate her for that. I mean, I appreciate her for a lot of things, but that is one of the things especially in this day and age. She is completely selfless that way. She's completely selfless in a lot of ways, but that one, not getting in the way, because it's hard to succeed unencumbered when you're married. It's best to do your best work when you're single. If you can find a woman that can keep you feeling single while you are achieving something while being married, yeah, continue to lock that down, sir. So that's what's on my mind.
And that's exactly why you ain't never, ever, ever mess with nobody else. Because
Ever.
you are completely right, bro. That is hard to find.
It is. I mean, that was 3 hours out of my day. I mean, 2.5, 3 hours out of my day. And it's just like, she just didn't ask. Because like I said before, we were chilling, whatever. And all of a sudden, boom, I was locked in. And she never said a word. She got a book and kept it moving.
Yeah, bro. That's that type of peace that you can't pay for.
You cannot.
So shout out to your wife for that one.
Appreciate it.
I hope I can find a woman who can give me peace like that. Jesus Christ.
I hope you do too, because it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, because I haven't found that yet. I'm still working on it. Moby, what's on your mind?
All right, now that we done talked about all the random banging that people was doing, I like to bring you back on task and be like, hey man, happy Mother's Day out there, y'all. I was in a place today where for all of about 10 minutes, 10 minutes of the day was the only part of my day in which I wasn't the only guy where I was. Like I was at my grandma's house. It was my grandma, my mom, my daughters, wife, my great aunt, a family friend who's pretty much like an aunt to me, another lady down the street that I can't remember her name, but I've known her since I was like 6. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I was just surrounded by a whole bunch of women that I love and respect, and my kids. The reason I said the love, because I don't always have a lot of respect for them, because they still doing stupid shit, because they teenagers. That's okay. But I still love them. Like, but you know, just wanted to be honest at this part.
Did you really have to be that honest though right now?
Yeah, man. Because look, man,
Gotta keep it real, man. Gotta keep it real.
I'm saying one thing they know about me. I ain't gonna lie to them. But I will lie to almost everybody in this world. I ain't lying to them. And I know that doesn't sound like a very endearing statement.
But for you, it is though.
But I'm like, that's a very consistent thing. Because I'm like, you know what? The one thing they're not going to grow up and be like, hey, you know what? My daddy lied to me. Nope. They're going to be like, you know what? My dad said a whole bunch of uncomfortable truths, whether I wanted to hear it or not. But yeah, man, I was just surrounded by so much love, so many women where I'm just like, yo, man, I know usually on Mother's Day, I make a big fuss about all the women doing the post, talking about shout out to all the single moms on Father's Day and stuff. But you know what, man, I ain't feel that animus this year, man. I'm just like, yo, man.
Not yet.
Nah, man, I just don't, man, because like all the women, you should get your flowers every day. And I'm okay if you steal that one day that I have. If you take about 10 minutes out that day to steal a little bit of that, you can have it. because I've been so blessed to have so many amazing women in my life that, hey man, it seems like a small sacrifice to make to give them the one day that we have. You can have that shit too. And I ain't saying you got to be perfect, but the ladies out there who really do the damn thing in their motherly role in all aspects, shout out to you, man. And you actually do deserve flowers every day. And that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's called growth. That's called growth. So, what's on my mind is a couple things, right? So, as I said, I'm going to repeat earlier because everybody else has. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We love you. Number 2, update. The hole in my foot is the size of a quarter.
A quarter?
A quarter.
Wait a minute, I thought it was getting like, it was a dime last time you said.
No.
Did it get bigger?
No. I never said it was a dime.
No, you said it was small. A quarter is big, man.
A quarter is this size. This is a quarter.
That still seems bigger than what the last time you said.
I know. It does.
Maybe our aspect ratio was off.
Ratio was off.
Apparently it was. My bad, sir. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Because I was like, man, what in the world? Okay.
No. So last week, size of a quarter. Probably looking at early June, I'm done.
Okay.
Provided things go well, and things are going well. So, just on the health front. Number 2, it's time to better myself, as always. Because I expect, my thing is, you should all take time to better yourselves. And you don't have to do like crazy shit to better yourself. Just do simple shit. Like today, it's the first time I can honestly say I finally, I just pulled it out the oven before the show. I made a loaf of bread.
Nice, you did it. Good for you. What, did it taste good?
Super excited. Haven't tasted it yet. It was really hot. I'm gonna do that after I get off the show. But yeah, man, you know, it's a lot into fucking making bread to a point. But it was my first one. I know I get better the more I do. I had too much, so I had to freeze the rest of it. So I'm still excited. But yeah, man, I'm super excited. And I've just decided that, you know, every week, obviously, we want to be better every week. But I've decided that every week, I'm going to do one thing better, or for the first time from now on. Because you can never have too many bullets in your gun, too many weapons in your arsenal, whatever. And it's super important to be well-rounded because you never know when you're gonna need that shit. And so, regardless if this bread tastes like the greatest shit ever or it tastes like ass, like I made some bread. Now, if it tastes bad, I'll let you know. If it tastes good, I won't, because it probably won't last so long. But I'm excited that I actually made some. It proofed up and everything. Like, yeah, I'm super excited on the bread thing. Next, I'm gonna try to make some biscuits. So, biscuits is my next thing. But going through that process, it was good, and it reminds you that patience is important, right? Not just for cooking, but just for life. You know, because hey man, with all the technological advances that we have, such as microwaves and all that, where stuff can be done in like 2 minutes. It was actually pretty cool to see science at work. All the shit you learn in school, and you're actually watching it as you're kneading bread and getting your fingers all dirty and shit and all that. And then as it rises to double the size. Yo, man, it's brilliant stuff, man. And just reminds me of back in the 5th grade, probably the most endearing part of my childhood. You know, Miss Mosley, man. Miss Mosley, she was the coolest teacher ever. You know, shout out. Yo, bro, for Thanksgiving, she taught us how to churn butter. And because she was like, back in the day, they didn't have supermarkets and stuff to go get food and stuff like that. They had to make their own food. So we learned how to churn butter in class, and we learn how to crochet in class. And this is while we're doing math, science, arithmetic, and English and shit. So, yeah, man, stuff like this reminds me of that time when life was easy and all you had to do was get up and go to school and learn some shit. So, why not continue that? And there are a whole bunch of people who do. But for those of you who have forgotten about learning, my advice is to learn one thing every week. No pressure. It don't have to be the biggest thing ever. It's just something for you to remind that, hey, I can still do this shit. Don't matter how old you are, how young you are. You know, because you never know when you're going to need it to do something else. And with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for listening to the show today. Appreciate y'all. Thank you to AG and Moby for being here with me, of course. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell somebody about us. Also, thank you to JTD Creations. Once again, you look for shirts, you look for stuff on your Stanley Cup. They are the people to help you out. You know, hit them up on their Facebook, facebook.com/JTD Creations. And of course, we're going to do this every Sunday night, 9 p.m. until we feel like getting off. But today we are going to get off. And some people enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day. And hey, it is definitely springtime and whew, it was hot today, but that's okay. And as always, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW Podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.
Happy Mother's Day. Y'all niggas should get some more bitches.